but it's also an incredibly sad thing that we're now in a society where people can't answer a question as basic as what is a woman.
Yeah, and so, I mean, you bring up a point about these waves of feminism, right? So you say you're not a feminist. Let's dive deeper into that. What does that actually mean? Because you'd think that the fight for the feminists would be when a bunch of men start pretending to be women. Like, that would be, like, the line, right? Or when, I mean, I don't agree with feminist dogma, but the one thing I probably do agree with in second wave feminism is that men and women are different, and they have different needs, wants, and concerns. Like, that's one of the building blocks of society. Why is it that so many of the feminists that have been screaming at you and I for the last couple years about, you know, women's rights or whatever are like, you know, it's actually okay that a man wins the NCAA championship as a woman?
Because those people are not actually feminists. And what you see increasingly with radicalized movements is that they borrow words from the past that actually meant something, right? Like racist. Racism used to mean something, right? Now it just means that you disagree with me, I don't like you, and therefore you're a white supremacist. So they're borrowing a word from the past. Oh.
They're trying to stop the event by pulling a fire alarm. So
wow.
Hopefully we can get that resolved.
That's a new one.
This is how you know your ideas are a threat to the left, because they have to resort to these kind of childish tactics.
Wow. Never seen that one before. We had Beyonce music once, though. I said we once had the Beyonce music, but we didn't have that.
Yeah, we've seen a lot. This is, yeah, I've heard about this, but it goes to show the petulant narcissism. Maybe there is a fire, the chance of a fire being very low, by the way. A coordinated attack. I've heard many times that they do this across the country. But Candace, let's proceed.
Yeah. So what was I just saying?
We were talking about how the left is a group of petulant, narcissistic children that have never grown up.
So borrowing words from the past, right? So they take a word that has meaning and means something, and then they just say, we're going to say this word so that if you stand against it, then there's something wrong with you. Are they going to make us leave?
Prove there's a fire, and then we'll leave the building. They do this all the time to try to stop events they don't like, prove that people's lives are in danger, and will respectfully leave the building, right? Okay.